Yo, what is going on, guys? This is your boy, T.D.P. Kings here. And yeah, I almost stuttered on that one. That's a tough name to say. Anyways, let's get to the point. As you can tell by the title, this is going to be a life story about how me and my friends got the cops called on us while we were longboarding. Now, these friends, it was the three of us, and my friend Luke was riding his super longboard. It was like a $700 bamboo custom made in Hawaii board, and my friend Kyle was penny boarding, and I was using my Arbor longboard. But anyways, that doesn't matter. So we're gonna start this story off with a couple names here. So my first friend, his name was Kyle. He was the penny boarder. Luke was the really expensive longboard guy. And me, you guys know who I am. But anyways, so we're going to start the story off the day before that this actually happened. So, the day before, we looked in the back of my friend Luke's backyard, and we saw this construction site, and we thought, well, maybe there's an actual neighborhood there that we can go longboarding on. And it turns out there was, and it was a really, really, really nice hills, and just a big neighborhood that had ongoing streets. So we boarded there for a day, and when we were going back, there were these two old guys that stopped us, and they said, "You can't longboard here, you're being too loud," blah, 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 all that good stuff. So, they warned us. They said next time we come, they're going to call the cops. So, knowing me, the next day we went back, and surprisingly we didn't see the same people, but as we were riding, we saw this really nice lady, actually. She was like, well, yeah, who can go down the hill the fastest? And, we were like all competing to see who could impress her the most, but that doesn't really matter. But she was being nice to us. She didn't have a problem, but this other old guy, now, he had a problem. There's a couple of them that actually had problems. The first guy that had a problem was an old guy that walked out of his house, and he said, "I told you guys before, and I've almost called the cops on you, and you're not allowed to skateboard here because you guys make too much of a distraction, because this is a quiet over 50 neighborhood." And we're like, our boards are quiet, dude. Like, they're soft rubber wheels. They don't make that loud noises, and we're not talking at all because we got to concentrate. But he said, yeah, okay, well, if you don't get out of here in the next 5 minutes, I'm calling the cops. And while we were still skateboarding around, because we weren't going to listen to him, there was a dude on a bike, and he had, like, orange stuff on. Like, he obviously wanted to be seen from space. So, yeah, he rides by, and he says, "Hey, I just got a call from my buddy. He said you guys were skateboarding, and you're still there, and we're going to call the cops. And the second I get back to my house from my bike ride, I'm calling the cops, so you guys better get out of here." So we're like, yeah, okay, dude. But we decided to leave, but we didn't actually leave. We boarded around for the next, 20 minutes, and then we went to the end of the road, and we went to check for signs that said there's no skateboarding here, or this is private property, no trespassing. And not once did it say that or anything, so we just continued skateboarding. Same guy on the bike comes back again. He says, do you not see the signs when you leave here? It says, no skateboarding, and we are a very close community to the cops, and all that stuff, trying to scare us away. And we said, show us to the signs and go show us where they are, and he refused to do so. So we kept skating around, and there was a different guy when we were skating around the exit, and he started walking, so we ran away. And then he stopped one of my friends and gave him the whole lecture. But I think it was just absolutely ridiculous that it's completely irrelevant, because there's no signs or anything. They just didn't really want kids skating around, but I don't see the problem. There was that one nice lady that I told you about. But anyways, we left, but we came back, and the guy said he would call the cops on us again, so this time we waited for them to come. We went to the end of the road and sat on the curve right next to the highway, waiting for the cops to come. Sat there for 20 minutes, and they never came. So we went boarding around again. Believe it or not, same couple guys come out and say, "This is your final warning. We are 100% calling the cops." And then we went to the end of the road again. But this time we heard sirens. So we got really scared, and we skateboarded through the neighborhood to get to the woods, and we went back to my friend's house. But, the next day we went back because we didn't have anything else to do. We thought it would be funny. And it turns out that you are allowed to skate there. We went to the manager's house, waited a half hour for her to come out and talk to us. And she said, "No, there's no signs, but we would rather not have you skate here, but if you do, we can't really do much about it," because she said that they could get sued if we got injured, but, we were pretty good skaters, so we're not going to get injured or anything. But, anyways, that's pretty much what happened. We got the cops called on us once, and then we realized it was for nothing. So, we haven't been back there since, but when I go back in the summer, I am definitely going back into that neighborhood with a couple of my friends, maybe even a couple more. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys, and big shout out to Corbs_24 for making this video possible, because he was one of my friends that was with me, and you should go check out his channel because he is going to be posting another life story about one of our adventures together pretty soon, so link will be in the description to his channel. And thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for the next episode, and as always, peace out. I love